All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. This is our inaugural trip in our Overland adventure vehicle in tow here. Once we get to the boondocking spot where we're going to give a tour of the new RV.
Yep.
Right?
It took us a little while to pack up this trip, but it was the first time out, so
yeah, we really didn't know what to take. We didn't need everything that was in the Class C, so we needed to go through everything, and that's what took a while, but we're ready. We have a stopover first for the night, not too far from here, because we have something we have to do first.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we did a night at where? What's it called?
Zuni,
yeah. It's just in a little park in Kingman. We stayed here when we was waiting to buy the house, but pretty much we just needed to de-winterize the RV because it was built in like Indiana or something over the winter, and it's been winterized. So yeah, I had to flush all that out. I think they did some because I didn't see much, but we ran it pretty good. So yeah, now we're ready to go camping.
Yeah.
Right? And we're gonna give you guys a tour of the new RV.
It's
probably
awesome.
haven't, yeah, you probably haven't seen much of it yet. I've been trying to keep it.
Yeah. We had a really good first night though. You guys are gonna love it.
All right, let's go camp. Jovi's ready. Jovi.
She's got more important things.
She said, hey, there's something going on over here. Guys, it is morning. We camped at a pretty remote spot here that we could have never got our Class C, but we're getting out of here early. We're getting out of here before it gets hot, huh? Well, we realized a couple things about our new rig. One, it can go pretty much anywhere we would ever want to take it. And one other thing we realized is we need our solar and batteries.
Yeah. It was not enough.
The fridge is 12 volt and it's pretty good size, and then the TV's 12 volt, and then we was try to run a fan. I only put one of our batteries in here, our Battleborns. 100 amp hours just wasn't enough, and I'm not gonna run a generator all night and crap. I can't do it. So we're gonna regroup and try this again next time. I'm gonna get things a little more ready. But we're gonna head home because it is gonna be super hot again, and we don't have no AC with the little generator I bought. Not yet, anyway. Once I get the soft start installed, it'll run, but we're gonna go ahead and head home. What do you think, Annie? So we'll give the tour of the RV in our driveway. It'll just be easier. And I can wait till it's not windy, because it's been pretty windy here since we got here yesterday. Still windy.
Seen this morning.
Oh yeah, I went out this morning getting everything ready to go, and a bunch of wild hogs ran across me in front of the road. I didn't know there was wild hogs. We're like right before you get to Williams, heading east, so we're just barely west of Williams, off of I-40. Yeah, but it was crazy. I've never seen no wild hogs. We have seen wild donkeys.
Yeah,
horses, but first time I seen hogs. Be some good eating out here. Eating good in the neighborhood. All right, let's get going down this rough road. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick tour of the RV. because a lot of you are waiting for it and it's hard to find the right time where it's not that hot out where Candace can come out too and bring the baby out and stuff. It's summertime in the desert. So for starters, I did take all of my solar out. We have all of our Battle-Born batteries here. Besides, I put one in the RV already just to replace the cheap marine battery that it came with. And there's all the panels. This is a little generator I got from Harbor Freight, just a 2300. Nice little generator. I think it's really cool. Awesome. Look at that handle. It's got wheels. It was a lot better than the Harbor Freight one when I looked it up. It's just got a lot more features. It actually tells you how much power you're pulling. Plus, it's a few hundred watts bigger than the Harbor Freight, which is, I think, 2000. And yeah, this was on sale at Sam's for, I think it was under 400, and it came with the 30 amp adapter plug. Came with that for your RV. It's got the 30 amp twist lock. I did find a trick to run our air conditioner off of this. It does pretty much max this out at about 15 amps, but it does run it fine. So yeah, I'm gonna give you a little tour. I'm just going to tell you some of the features and why we chose this. From the last video, okay, I know some of you guys would have chose something different. That's great, okay? We've already purchased it. We're very, very happy with our decision. So let's just move on from that. All right, guys, for starters, this is an EMBER 170MRB. There is a few different models of the EMBER. They also have double wheel models now. There's no axle, so it's not a double axle. This is not a single axle. We'll get to that in a minute. We're going to start all the way up front here. We'll just start at the very tip here. This is an adjustable mount here, so you can adjust it up and down for your truck if you got a lift or whatever. This can also be removed, and you can put an articulating hitch if you plan on doing some very extreme stuff. I don't know if we will yet. We've already done a very, very, very rough road. The roughest I've done in the truck even so far. And it did just fine. So I don't know. We'll see. But utility box is for batteries. Right now I just got a few tools in the side and one of our Battle-Borns. Once I put our solar system in this, the batteries probably are not going to go here. We'll find out somewhere else for them, because I'm going to try to fit at least 4. On this side, we got dual propane tanks. Never have to worry about finding somewhere to take my motor home again. It wasn't always difficult, but there was many times we had trouble finding a place that filled motorhomes. Sometimes if they did, we couldn't fit, especially if we was towing the truck. So some of the other cool features about this RV is, guys, we'll start here at the bottom. This is a full boxed frame, okay? That means it is very, very rigid. I don't know of any other RV or trailer that uses a full boxed frame in their construction. I could be wrong, but I couldn't find one. And the best feature, I thought, was there is no wood in the construction of this RV. Besides, the cabinets inside are wood, but they actually used real wood. Okay, the structure of this, there's no wood. Not in our floor, not in our ceiling, not in our walls, nowhere. No luan, no nothing. Aluminum frame construction with composite Asdel on the inside and the outside instead of luan, and then fiberglass on the outside. And our roof is the same thing. We have fiberglass roof. Our floor is composite. It's the same floor that Airstream uses, except they went twice as thick. This is actually our floor, and I'm telling you, it is solid. When you go inside of this, not just it feels bigger inside, but it does not move around. The floor is very, very strong. This composite, the stuff they use, actually has a higher screw retention rating than plywood, than actual construction grade plywood. So it is built very, very, very well. And then to hold all that together, we have a very thick aluminum exoskeleton on the entire RV. and it wraps everywhere, every corner. I just can't see this not lasting for a very, very, very long time. It has a 3-year structural warranty. They call it the 1, 2, 3. It's one-time transferable, 2-year limited from end to end, and then 3-year limited structural. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not really worried about taking her off-road. We have full metal fender wells. The steps are very strong. I love the steps. I love those steps. A lot easier to get in than our motorhome. Our first bay here is the water bay. We just got the hose in there and our rug and a couple things right now. It has built-in tire pressure monitor system. I haven't hooked it all up yet, but it's wired in already. It's wired already for side blinker cameras, and also it's wired for a backup camera. Didn't come with it, but all I got to do is buy it and pretty much take the little cover off the back and then plug it in. And I got the air running right now because I'm going to show you the inside, and it's hot. So but yeah, this is the Nautilus. Never used one of these. It's not that hard to use. The only thing I'm gonna miss is the gravity fill. We've always had gravity fill where I can just take a, you know, one of my water jugs somewhere and fill it up. Dump the tanks from here. We got outdoor shower. We also have another outdoor shower on the other side. We have a 1,000 watt inverter mounted up in here because we already have the inverter and a 190 watt solar panel on the roof. Turn the inverter on from here. We have tank heaters. This is a true 4-season RV. This RV has been tested at the Truma facility from 0 to 100. Now I don't know if we'll ever test it at a 0, but I gotta tell you, when I bought it, it was 113 when I left Laughlin, and it was comfortable inside there. They had it on high, but I've tested it myself sitting right here in the sun, and at 100 degrees outside, I had it at 74 degrees on low, the AC on low. So that's better than any RV. This is our 4th RV, and we've never had one even come close to feeling comfortable at 100 degrees in the sun. So far, pretty happy. And while we're talking about that this is the Truma. This is the exhaust for the Truma. I'll show you a little bit more in there. There's a control panel. Now I'm kind of new to the Truma. It's called the Truma Combi, and it is a combination hot water heater and furnace. Whisper quiet, the most efficient on the market. You can run it on low or high, on gas or electric, or on both. And on low electric, it only pulls 750 watts. So that's pretty cool. We have not tested hot water yet, so I will let you know how it works. All of our valves and stuff just to empty our stuffs down here. Now if you'll notice the amazing ground clearance here, that is due in part to our true independent suspension. There is no other RV on the market, guys, besides EMBER that has this suspension right now. There are some other manufacturers that have already made a deal with Kurt, who made these. So there will be some other small RVs with this suspension probably within the next year or so, but as far as right now, EMBER is the only one using this that I know of. We have a spring on each side with bumpers, and we have 2 gas shocks on each side. And I gotta tell you, I've pulled a lot of trailers, even double axles. I've pulled a lot of trailers, and I've never had a trailer pull this good. Never. It also helps that we have 16-inch Goodyear truck tires. These are Wrangler Workhorse and custom aluminum wheels. We also have the aluminum spare on the back. These are amazing. These are the wheel chock emergency brakes. We have a bar that comes with it. You unlock it, flip this bar out, this locks against the tire, and this thing does not move when you walk around. It is awesome. And I don't have to carry wheel chocks. It locks them very well, very well. If we was on a good incline and there was water or something behind us, I would probably still put a big rock or something just for a little added security, but they work really, really well. We're a 30 amp service. There's just so much, guys. I know I'm gonna forget some stuff, but this whole bottom all the way around is metal. This is just sticker to match, but yeah, so it's just rocks for rocks, and you know, so you don't mess up the actual fiberglass. I just love this exoskeleton. It's just so amazing. There's where we replace you just replace that thing with the actual camera. We've got a hitch back here for some bikes, probably. All LED lights all the way around. Electric awning. I like this awning better than our last electric awning, which was the armless. The armless looks better, but you can't have it out in hardly any kind of wind. This can handle a lot more. Plus, if this motor goes out, you can get this rolled back in, and I'm not sure how you get the armless back in. Over here we had our outdoor kitchen. This came with a little electric mini fridge, but we already took it out. We don't need two fridges. We have a very large fridge inside, but we will use this. It came with this griddle. It just slides out. I'm not gonna do it, it's hard with one hand, but awesome little griddle. This might end up being my solar bay. I don't know yet. We'll see. Got some power. We got our shower for the other side. You can plug in the little shower there. Other wheel chock. On this side of the storage. Not a lot of storage outside, but that's okay. I'm gonna have half of that once I move the battery. There's our sprayer. This is our crank for the stabilizers, and then this is the bar that locks those wheel chocks. Alright, let's go inside because it's freaking hot. And this is it. It's a lot bigger than what it looks on the outside. A lot bigger. 2 couches, they both fold down to beds, but we won't use this as a bed. We'll show you why in a minute. Let me turn this off so you can hear me. I got it down to 83 already. It's about 95 out right now, 94, 95 in the sun. We're sitting in the sun, and I haven't had the AC on for very long. Okay, we'll start over here, I guess in the very beginning. This is the EMBER panel. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's Bluetooth. You can link it to your phone with an app and control everything from your phone. You can check your tanks, you can turn on the lights, you can dim the lights, you can turn on the pump, pretty much anything from your phone that's on this. All the lights are on dimmers. I like that you can go around and turn these off separately if you don't want all of them on. And then there's also extra ones that aren't controlled by those that you can just turn on. There's a couple under there. Decent counter space for a small RV. We haven't figured out where we're going to put the vacuum yet, but we definitely need a vacuum. It's just where we camp is always dusty and dirty, and we drag in rocks, and plus Chloe's litter, we like to keep it cleaned up, and vacuum's just the easiest. So we'll start on this side, I guess. We've got, let me get some more light in here. And we'll just start right here. This is called our sun gazer window. This sucker opens all the way up. We've got a blackout blind at the bottom, and then you got your bug screen. Love these windows. I love these windows. This is the only one they had left that had these windows, because EMBER cannot get them anymore because of the supply chain issues. But these are European style windows. They're double pane acrylic, and I mean, they shut out everything. I just freaking love them. I just love them. They don't rock in the wind. I mean, I can open them all the way up. I love the look of the frameless. Our last rig had the frameless, but they don't let in any air. No air. It's just crazy. These I just love. Look how big this is. It's just awesome. These just click. Just click it where you want to stop. And then when you want to put it back in, go all the way out, flip her back in. Oh, I just love them. Oh, there's so much to cover. I'm going to try to remember everything, guys. The little storage up here, I like this. We keep like our, you know, our underwears and socks and stuff, but I don't like that it's just open like that. So we're gonna cut a small curtain and we're gonna hang just a little curtain across there to cover it up. Pretty much we're gonna try to copy this. This had a door, but we didn't like it because the door swings out here in the way. Just didn't care for it. So I put this curtain in already. And yeah, I love it. I love the curtain. It's all we need, you know. It's all we need. It works fine. Plus, this was the only place to put Chloe's litter box, really, so it wouldn't be in the way. So yeah, it's easier for her to walk through a curtain than try to get through a door. The TV is 12-volt Furrion with built-in soundbar. You can actually hear it when the air is on. It's nice. And it's all Bluetooth, so you can send music from your phone to it. This is our dining room / living room table, and the mount, it's pretty cool. You just pop that sucker down like that and you're ready to eat. It also mounts over here, and we just store it underneath this couch when we're traveling. The hole underneath this couch is open, and it's actually got a strap to set this down there and strap it so it's not sliding around. We also have some storage underneath this couch. Pretty deep here on this side. This side is some electronics and components and stuff. But this is very deep down in there. And then it also goes back into over there. Both of these armrests open. Got some baby toys in there. Mine's just got some remotes and junk. It did come with the little pillows. They're okay. A little rough. I've got to get our satellite hooked up on the roof. Love these big cabinets. There's plenty of storage in this thing for us for camping. We put food in here, water at the bottom. And when we went camping, we didn't even, we didn't take a whole lot. We only planned on being gone a couple days, but we didn't even come close to filling that up. Perfect spot for bread. Full size, residential size GE 12-volt fridge. Look how big that freezer is. Huge. We could fit a lot of pizzas if we had an oven. No oven. We was okay with that. You know, Candace can make me cookies or something before we leave to go anywhere. And then if we're gone for a while, I'll just have to buy my cookies and junk on the outside. You know, that's okay. A little microwave works great. A little Furrion. Cool little 2-burner stove. It's plenty big enough. Whew, I'm going to shut that. Gets hot quick. We've also got the shade here. We've never had that shade before. I kept meaning to get one, but just never did it. There's the Go Power solar controller. It works okay, but we need a whole lot more than 190 watts of solar and a 100 amp hour battery. We need a whole lot more. Especially with a 12-volt fridge and a 12-volt TV. It takes a little more than that. Let me shut this window because I'm going to turn the air back on as soon as I'm done showing you guys around. And these windows, you can also put it halfway here on A, right there, and you can leave these cracked while you're driving so it doesn't get so hot in here. And it's just a slight crack all the way around. I think that's what that's for. I don't know why else you would be able to lock it just cracked. Maybe just for some ventilation. I don't know. I think it'd be fine while you was driving if it was a hot day. We'll see though. I'm not going to do it until I look it up. All right, the bathroom is good size. It's actually probably a little bit bigger than our motorhome was. It's pretty good size for a little trailer. We've got this huge deep vanity. That's pretty deep. The only problem with that, when you brush your teeth or wash your face, it's hard to get your head down here because it's sticking out so far. But we make it work. You can squeeze down. You just got to turn sideways. So we've got these awesome little amber lights. There's one here and there's one over here by the door. They're like a little night light, but it doesn't really bother you at night. It didn't bother me. We left them on so Candace can see the baby, and it worked really well. And then we've also got this backlight on the vanity. That's pretty cool also. That was nice at night. And then we've got our fantastic fan. I'm not sure what kind it is. It works pretty well though. And then this big closet. This is for our hanging clothes and towels and stuff. And it was plenty big enough. Plenty. You can hang a lot of clothes across here. It has a shelf that will also pop down. But with the shelf, you can't really hang clothes. And I like to hang my t-shirts. I don't want to fold them up. I don't want creases all on my t-shirts. Good size shower. This shower is so cool. They've already put the shower miser in. If you don't know what this shower miser is, guys, you flip this, okay? Then you turn on your hot water. This will recycle your hot water back into your fresh tank until this turns white. When this turns white, the water's hot. Then you flip this and now it comes out here. So you're not wasting any water trying to get it hot. When it's warm out, I don't really care. I don't even turn hot water on. I take cold shower because the water in the tank is usually warm enough for me. And we also have bigger tanks in this little RV than we did in our Class C, which is crazy. We have a 55-gallon fresh water tank in this little RV. And I think gray and black are both 35 gallons. And that's all of that. I think our Class C, I think it had a 35-gallon black and 30-gallon gray. And our fresh was 39.5. So we've got over 15 gallons more. And our carrying capacity is like almost 1,400 pounds. So that's quite a bit. We could easily carry a full tank of water if we wanted to, plus our clothes and stuff, because we don't put enough stuff in here to go camping to make it that heavy. Oh, I didn't show you the storage down here. We've got a big storage there. We've already got our paper plates and stuff in there. Storage over here. This is a pretty big one. She's got her pots and pans at the bottom, and then this is just toaster and paper towels and bags. We use this stuff because things don't bounce around as much, and if they do, they won't scratch the cabinets all up. And Annie's already got toys in here. The baby's got toys in here. We've already been enjoying it, and we all do love it. I think it's just an awesome little camper. It's everything we need, and it can go anywhere we want. So I just freaking love it. Let me show you the bed real quick. It's so easy when it's bedtime. All we do is flip your couch out. You got to move anything that's on the counter on that side. You have to move. This side's pretty much okay. And then you just grab the handle, flip her down, pull that out. And there we go. We're ready for bed. Is that cool or what? Full size queen. We are used to a king. We have a king in the house, and our Class C had a king. But it's not that much smaller. It's actually longer because it's a full residential size king. It's what, 60 by 80, I think? Something like that. I forget. But they say it's a real residential queen. We fit pretty well. We slept 2 nights in it so far. I didn't mind. Candace does have to climb over me again, which she used to have to climb over me in the Class C whenever the slide was in, because you couldn't walk down the front of the bed when the slide was in. And then we've also got these, there's 3 little hidden shelves back in there. There's one down there. I don't know what you'd ever put there. I guess just things you might need at bedtime, because during the day you can't really get to them. And then come morning time, you just pull your pillows up here, flip your bed, I know I'm forgetting some things, guys, but I don't know. And there's Candace and the baby. What do you think of your new camper, Slobberface?
I love it.
You love your camper? As long as we can keep some AC on or a fan at night, huh? One battery just won't do it, will it? Look how long her hair is getting. What's that in your hair? You can mess it up now.
Yep.
Oh, she said, don't mess up my hair. You just woke up, didn't you? I see your sleep lines all over. Yeah. So do you love your new camper?
I love it. I'm so excited of all the fun places we'll be able to go.
Well, if you guys have any questions, just shoot a comment down below. We don't need to hear what you would have bought or what we should have bought, you know. What's done is done.
That's true.
What's done is done. Let's just move on. We love our little camper. Oh, we also have the, I forgot, the flat jack. This is called a pancake jack. When this comes up, it's just barely sticking down. It's, you know, and it's not like a regular jack where you got it. We've had so many problems with that, pulling in and out of places, and it used to hit all the time. I actually had to take the foot off of ours. It bent it up so bad. But then even the leg hit sometimes, and then it bent the leg up so bad I couldn't get the foot back on. But yeah, no problems with this one. This is gonna be a lot better. Oh, also with this one, our tailgate can go down without having to unhook the trailer, which we really needed. After the fact, I thought about it. The tailgate has to be down to haul the RZR.
Yeah.
So if we would have got a regular jack, I would have had to get rid of that jack. I would have had to, or figure out some other way to haul the RZR. And I'm definitely not going to put the RZR up on a rack. I don't want that high center of gravity. I like it being in the bed. Yeah, we don't have the convenience of her jumping up and using the potty while we're going down the road. You know, that's not a big deal, really, to us. There's exits everywhere. There's tons of places to stop. It doesn't have to be a rest area, you know. She can hold her pee-pee for a minute. Jovia just pee-pee in her diaper. And,
yeah.
You know.
It's all right. She did pretty good driving for about an hour and a half.
She did very well in her little car seat. And Candace does have to sit in the back with her because she gets bored pretty quick by herself. She just wants somebody to talk to her. But an hour and a half, 2 hours, she was fine.
Yeah.
That's all we needed. We don't need to cross the damn country in one shot, you know.
Right.
A couple hours at a time. If we can rest for 30 minutes or so, and she can feed her and change her and all that stuff, and we can get back on the road.
Yep.
That's all we need. You know,
and it's much safer that way too.
Yeah, it's a lot safer. You know, you technically shouldn't get up and use the bathroom while it's moving down the highway anyway. Just because it's a motorhome doesn't make it legal. It has seat belts for a reason.
Right.
All right, guys, I'm going to end this here and try to get this video out today because a lot of you are waiting for a tour of this little RV.
Yeah.
So, yeah, here you go.
We've been holding out for a cooler day. But
yeah, I've been trying to just wait for a nice time to do it, but it's summertime in the desert. What can you do? All right, I'm gonna go work and get this out. It is hot out here. We will see you guys again very soon with more on the little trailer.
Thanks for watching.
Say bye, Jovi. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Bye.